Bon, bah nous voilà arrivés à l'usine Ben & Jerry, l'usine de glace. Shakti est bien garé, j'espère que c'est safe, que je vais rien me faire voler, mais ça devrait aller. J'ai pas envie d'apporter ma veste avec moi parce qu'il fait super chaud. Je suis déjà bien chargé, sac à dos, j'ai ma sacoche de réservoir sur moi là. Et il fait très très chaud. Bon bah à tout à l'heure Shakti. Welcome, on est accueilli par une vache. Regardez-moi cette vue. Ça, je me souviens de cette place. Comme je vous l'ai dit, je suis déjà venu ici il y a 12-13 ans. Ben & Jerry's Ice Cream, Vermont finest all natural. Il faut prendre des photos avec les enfants. Bon, on va aller faire un petit tour. One world, one heart. Guest entrance. Qu'est-ce qui se passe là-bas? Ah, flavor graveyard. Ça, il faut aller voir. Je me souviens pas l'avoir vu la dernière fois. C'est un cimetière qu'ils ont fait avec tous les parfums de glace qu'ils ont abandonnés au cours de l'histoire. Make your own tie-dye t-shirt. Oh, je connais quelqu'un à qui ça plairait ça. Du Galles, en Australie. Je me souviens de son super t-shirt en tie-dye. Oh, il y a un parc à jeux pour les enfants. Bon, c'est vrai qu'ici c'est surtout une place pour les enfants. Flavor Graveyard. Bon, il faut monter pour aller voir ça. Up the hill. Et on va à l'autre côté de l'usine. Donc, si vous mangez des glaces Ben & Jerry's, c'est là que c'est fabriqué. Supposément avec du lait du Vermont. Sugar, milk, cream. Ah, this way to flavor graveyard. Un collectionneur d'autocollants. I identify as a problem. Huh. This is excellent. I hope something good happens to you today. My driving scares me too. Believe survivors. Tree hugger. Anxious Drivers Club. Please don't honk, I'll cry. I break for bubble tea. That's nice. Il y a même une petite Volkswagen Beetle. Drink water. Peace and love. Nice. Ils ont un grand champ de panneaux solaires. Vraiment impressionnant. Et voilà l'entrée du cimetière des parfums. The Flavor Graveyard. C'est à l'ombre. Devil's Food Chocolate, Purple Passion Fruit. Mais ils ont fait Chocolate Comfort. Ils ont vraiment fait comme un vrai cimetière. Hein. Vermont Python, Wavy Gravy, Turtle Soup, Fossil Fuel, The Witch, Shuli Balls, Hot Milk Cookie Shrimp. Ça devait être bon. Pina colada, Cake Batter, Mission to Marzipan. Marzipan, c'est comment on dit en français, la pâte d'amande. Caberry Kaboom. Peanuts Popcorn. Bon, pour l'instant, il n'y a rien que j'ai goûté. De toute façon, ça fait des années que j'ai pas mangé une glace Ben & Jerry. Crème brûlée. Wild Man Blueberry. Ça doit être bon aussi. La boue du Tennessee. Tennessee Mud. Au pear. Oh. Ça, j'aime bien la poire. Ça doit être bon. Mais ça n'existe plus. Ils l'ont fait même pas pendant un an. La pêche. White Russian. Adora Macadamia. Dave Matthew Banks. Honey Hamhorn. Coconut Almond Fudge Chip. Donc voilà le cimetière des parfums. Donc à chaque fois qu'ils abandonnent un parfum, ils font une nouvelle tombe pour ce parfum. Il y a encore de la place. Voilà. Voilà le plan du site. Donc on est garé là. On a vu tout ça là. On est monté au cimetière des parfums. Là on est là, playground. Et on va se diriger vers l'usine. Mon tour commence en 30 minutes. Alors, le top 10. Le top 10 des parfums. 10 Milk and Cookies. 9 Chunky Monkey. 8 American Dream. Fish Food. Avec des marshmallows, des caramels suisses. Donc des caramels. The Tonight Dove. Chocolate Fudge Brownie. Strawberry Cheesecake. Chocolate Chip Cookie Dough. Cherry Garcia. Et numéro 1, Half Baked. Ouais. Ça c'est leur parfum le plus vendu apparemment. Chocolat et vanille ice cream with gobs of chocolate chip cookie dough and fudge brownies. Donc là il nous explique qu'en 1978, deux gars, Ben & Jerry, appelés Ben & Jerry, ils ont ouvert leur premier magasin de glace à Burlington au Vermont. En 1979, la première journée célébrant le Cool Day est tenue en célébration du premier anniversaire et c'est une tradition qui continue toujours aujourd'hui autour du monde. Donc en 1981, la demande explose et ils ouvrent leur premier magasin franchisé, donc le second magasin, à Shelburne, au Vermont. En 1985, ils ont créé la fondation Ben & Jerry Ils utilisent 7,5% des profits annuels pour financer des projets pour la communauté. En 1987, ils ont un nouveau parfum, Very Grateful, nommé en l'honneur du guitariste des Grateful Dead, Jerry Garcia. C'est la Cherry Garcia Ice Cream. C'est le premier parfum dont le nom a été donné en relation avec une légende du rock'n'roll. 1990, ils ont vendu 8 millions de pinces de glace. En 1991, crée le Ben & Jerry's Circus Bus, donc qui fait des tours autour des États-Unis. En 1994, Ben & Jerry a fait son apparition au Royaume-Uni. En 2004, il participe à la fondation Rock the Vote.
David, is this word 11:30?
45.
2009, ils font leur répartition en Australie. 2014, Incorporated. Vermont for Justice participe en 2015. En 2019, ils font Justice Remixed, donc pour éviter les gens d'aller en prison et pour qu'il y ait une justice égale pour tous, que ce soit les pauvres ou les riches. Ok, ça sont des nouveaux parfums. Bon, il fait plus frais ici. Ça me fait penser à l'album de... je sais plus comment il s'appelle, le chanteur américain de rock là. Greetings from Ashbury Park. The Boss, Bruce Springsteen. Voilà. Bon, il fait plus frais ici à l'air conditionné. Bon, bah ça c'est le début des visites là. Mon tour est dans 30 minutes. Je vais aller voir si je dois faire valider mon ticket. Et bien sûr un gift shop. Mais bon, j'ai pas tellement de place pour rapporter des choses dans mes valises. Ils ont même des trucs pour les bébés.
Free ice cream flavor. Sound good to everyone? Yep. Alright, cool. So before we get going, I do want to point out the tank room here on my left. Inside are 6 5,500 gallon tanks, which hold the base mix for our ice cream. I'm going to talk more about this on tour, but you cannot see this room from upstairs, so as you're passing by, take a peek inside. And then finally, we are about to head up a flight of 25 steps. If you prefer, our vanilla-vator is located just in the back corner there. Press 2 and meet us up in the theater. Please check in with me first or have somebody from your party check in with me and let me know you will be using that just so that I can make sure that everybody in our group is accounted for. Otherwise, I'll just take the name on the reservation as you come on up and I'll get you all checked in.
Il semble qu'on commence la visite avec un petit film.
Now, I am going to step out for a few minutes while it's playing, but I will return at the end. Enjoy.
This is a pint of Ben & Jerry's ice cream. You've come here for the inside scoop, right? So let's take a closer look. Ah, Vermont. We've been making ice cream here since 1978. So if we do the math, 60 passing fluid ounces, 40-something years, carry the one. That adds up to enough pints to reach the moon and back. Phew, that's a lot. How do we make all that ice cream? Let's check in with two friends who might know. Before there was Ben and Jerry's, there was Ben and Jerry, who became fast friends when they realized they were the two slowest kids in their 7th grade gym class. They opened up their very first scoop shop in a dilapidated Burlington, Vermont gas station after taking a $5 ice cream making course from Penn State and getting an A- on the open book final exam. Very impressive. When they weren't patching holes in the leaky roof, they were concocting flavors their own unique way, with tons of chunks. The chunkiest flavors that anybody had ever seen, all because Ben had a poor sense of smell and hardly any taste. It's true, but when he loaded up their flavors with chunks, it just felt right. Ben and Jerry didn't have huge plans, but they knew two things. They wanted their business to give back to the community, and they wanted to have fun doing it. Turns out, when you're working with amazing people who inspire and challenge you, very fun things happen, and some incredible, indelible ice cream gets made. Flavors you know and love, non-dairy and vegan flavors, flavors that rock, new flavors, and new products too. Flavors for a good cause, and some flavors that, didn't quite work out. We love making ice cream, and not just because it's delicious, although it's definitely delicious. We love it because ice cream brings people together and makes people happy. Without our ice cream loving community, Ben and Jerry never would have lasted a year in that gas station. In fact, nobody was more surprised than they were that they'd managed to stay in business. So to thank everyone for the support during those first 12 months, they gave away free ice cream cones one glorious day in May. It was such a hit that we've done it as often as we can ever since. Now that our ice cream is sold on 5 continents, Free Cone Day has practically become an international holiday. Which brings us to the other reason we love making it. Ice cream can change the world. It starts with making sure that our business is a force for good. Guided by the same core values since we first opened our doors, we seek at every level of our business to advance human rights and dignity, support social and economic justice, and protect and restore the Earth's natural systems. Whether it's fighting for racial justice, voting rights, LGBTQ+ rights, or climate and environmental justice, working to make the world a better place gives meaning to everything we do. That's why we support dairy farmers here in Vermont, throughout the Northeast US, and around the world through our Caring Dairy program. And it's why we use fair trade, non-GMO ingredients. It's why those incredibly fudgy brownie chunks you love come from a bakery that hires people who face barriers to employment. And it's the reason we get your favorite dough chunks from a company that's made hiring refugees a priority for decades. Running our business to make sure everybody can thrive. That's how Ben and Jerry did things behind the counter back in 1978, and it's still the same today. Of course, some things have changed. That old gas station is long gone. The city of Burlington put a nice plaque on the corner where it stood then. And we hate to break it to you, but Ben and Jerry no longer own Ben and Jerry's. Unilever bought the company in 2000, but like everything else around here, it didn't happen in the usual way. Baked right into the acquisition agreement was the very unusual guarantee that Ben & Jerry's would have a completely independent board of directors to guide the company's business and social mission work. Ben & Jerry's still work at the company, and while they're no longer conjuring up recipes for some exciting, impossibly chunkified new flavor, they do get to concentrate on the thing they've always cared most about: helping other people and creating a more just world. Best of all, they're still real guys founded this company. Real people make this ice cream. You'll see some of them in the next room. People, suppliers, farmers, office workers, manufacturing workers, truck drivers, scoop shop owners, and staffers make Ben & Jerry's what it is. And so do you. We couldn't do any of this without you. Thank you for inspiring us every day to make the best possible ice cream in the best possible way.
Alright, I hope everybody enjoyed that video. For this next part of the tour, we're going to be heading out onto the mezzanine and I'm going to explain how we make our ice cream. Before we head out there though, two things. First, we are about to enter the only no photo zone of the tour, so if you have any sort of video recording devices, whether it be cameras, cell phones, any of that type of thing, if you could please keep those away until we get back downstairs, I would greatly appreciate that. And secondly, I have prepared chocolate chip cookie dough chunks for you all. They'll be on your right as you enter the mezzanine. If you have any dietary restrictions or allergy concerns, please let me know. I'll do my best to find an
Bon, on peut de nouveau filmer. On a vu l'usine en haut, en fait, de haut. Les travailleurs emballaient les glaces. Mais bon, c'est un peu normal, c'est interdit de filmer, de prendre des photos de l'usine et de leur méthode de fabrication.
We are now back in a photo-friendly zone, so photos and videos are permitted from here on out. If you all wouldn't mind just taking one step closer to me so that nobody is stuck out in the hallway. There is no ice cream out there. It's less fun out in that hallway. Alright, welcome everyone to the flavor room. Before we get started officially, I want to play a game with you all. I want to find out who traveled the furthest to join us here at the factory today. So, I'm going to go ahead and start. I can never seem to win this game. I live in Barrie, about 30 minutes south of here, and I'm sure many of you travel further than that, so who can beat me? Traveled further than 30 minutes to come to the factory today. Where are you from?
Denmark.
Denmark? Oh wow, alright, we're going over to Europe. Can anybody beat Denmark?
England.
England, oh wow. Denmark, I feel like is still a little, yeah, I believe it's further, yeah. But that is also very impressive. Wow. That, yeah, can anybody, okay, do we have any more international folks?
I live in Montreal, Canada.
Oh, Montreal, awesome. Welcome. Welcome. Okay. Well, I believe Denmark is our winner. That was you folks, right? Yeah, all right. Can we please give them a round of applause? Thank you for taking the trip to the factory today. So you have won ice cream for everyone in the room. So we're sure to thank them for that. But before we do get to the ice cream, I do want to point out a few things. First being the Flavor Lab here behind me. This was built back in 2011. We actually have a resident flavor guru, Kim, who works in there to make ice cream for us. She makes tour exclusive samples that we occasionally serve on tour, and then she does also make Waterbury Scoop Shop exclusive flavors, which are flavors you can only get here at our Scoop Shop out front and nowhere else in the world. She has one available now called Maple Walnut. It is made with real Vermont maple syrup, and if you're interested in checking that out, I would highly recommend asking the Scoop Shop about that. Right along the wall over there is a new stuff freezer. So we produce 6 to 10 new flavors each year. That includes our non-dairy flavors, which are going to be made up in St. Albans. And then we do also have limited batch flavors as well. There's only one in there at the moment on the bottom right, the Marshmallow Sky flavor. It was a 2021 Scoop Shop exclusive. It did so well in Scoop Shop so that we pushed it out to clients. So that will be available for right up until about December, and then that flavor will go back to being just a Scoop Shop exclusive. Right now. All right, that's just some basic information though. Now comes the fun part where you like to find out what flavor we have for you today. So can I please get a drum roll for the mystery flavor of the day? All right, I'm sure you're all going to love our broccoli cheddar chunk flavor. It's broccoli ice cream with kidney bean chunks and a cheddar cheese swirl. The vibe in the room just got a little heavier. Doesn't sound like we're too excited for this flavor, huh? Yeah. Oh, we are. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Broccoli ice cream, right? Yeah, of course. I'm kidding with you all. I'm sure you can tell. I'm not, unfortunately, going to serve you broccoli cheddar chunk ice cream. I do have something much, much tastier on the back of this card. But this is actually a real flavor that we did actually serve to tour guests on April Fool's Day of 2017, we found it much funnier than the guests did. There was a lot of like full trash cans that day, but it is a tradition around here that every April Fool's Day, Kim will make a truly horrendous flavor right there in that flavor lab for us, and we will serve it to our guests. So this was the first flavor. There has been a loaded baked potato flavor, a dill pickle and whiskey combo called Pickleback, creamed corn, and then this past April Fool's Day was everything bagel with cream cheese. So if you want to try something horrendous and you're feeling adventurous, come by on April Fool's Day. We'll be sure to have something unique for that day. The actual flavor we'll be trying today, though, is going to be that marshmallow sky flavor. So it is a marshmallow ice cream with gobs of chocolate chip cookie dough, and then marshmallow swirl. So again, if you have any dietary restrictions or allergy concerns, let me know, and I'll do my best to find an alternative for you. There's an allergens and ingredients list right there if you'd like to take a peek. I'm going to go ahead and grab the samples out for you now. The real prize for traveling any furthest from Denmark is that you do get to grab your samples before everyone else, and then everyone else can file in behind. And secondly, when you do come up to grab your samples, please do grab the sample closest to you physically and not emotionally. I know some samples in the back might be calling your name, but please do just avoid taking from, reaching over the samples. So if you can take from the front or the sides of the tray, please do avoid reaching over the samples. But I'll go ahead and grab these out for you now. So if our winners want to come on up.
Take it both sides.
So you're going to eat it like an ice cream cone and then squeeze it like a push pop. We try to eliminate or avoid as much waste as possible. So and now is a great time for any additional questions, if there were any, maybe that you thought about since coming on down the steps. I want to offer one last opportunity for questions. Alright, so if there are no questions, I'll tell you just a little bit more about the
Le ciel de marshmallow.
So this is actually the original test kitchen where Ben & Jerry's themselves worked to make various flavors of Ben & Jerry's ice cream. So they made Chubby Hubby, Chunky Monkey, and New York Super Fudge Chunk in this room. And Cherry Garcia and chocolate chip cookie dough existed before this factory opened, but the recipes were perfected. So they worked in here from 1986 up until 1995 when the research and development lab was moved to our headquarters, which is in South Burlington. Also, right along the wall over there is going to be a list of all the countries where we officially do distribute our ice cream. We are on 5 of the 7 continents, all except for Africa and Antarctica. All the countries under that Europe and Mediterranean category are going to be serviced by that factory over in the Netherlands. And then the remaining countries under the remaining 3 categories get their ice cream from the 2 factories right here in Vermont. Alright, so no Ben & Jerry's. Why do Ben & Jerry's say that they're cows? It's not us, it's their cows that are their best employees. Why do they say that? Does anybody know? It's because they're always... Okay, it's because they're always outstanding in their fields. I got another one for you here. Why can't cows wear sandals or flip-flops? Because they lack toes. One more. Here we go. What did the farmer do when he lost his cow? He tracked her down. Okay, that's enough of the corny cow joke. Is everybody enjoying the marshmallow sky samples?
Yeah.
Awesome. So this is definitely one of our more out there flavors. If you're wondering where the blue coloring comes from, do not worry. It is not artificial dye. It is a natural seaweed extract called spirulina. So yes. I'm glad it doesn't taste like seaweed because that would, personally bother me. But yes, it is natural coloring. We don't like to use artificial ingredients in our flavors. Alright, so we are unfortunately coming to the end of the guided portion of the tour. The rest of your tour is going to be self-guided. You're going to head out the door, down the hallway, back to the lobby. On your right, you're going to pass our quality assurance lab. So the folks in there, they're going to take a pint off the line every single hour. They're going to cut it in half, run several tests on it. They will also taste test the ice cream. And because it is such an important part of their job, they each get a free gym membership as part of their benefits package. So they're taken care of in there. And then on the opposite side of the wall, you'll see the top 10 best-selling Ben & Jerry's flavors in the US. Feel free to grab a photo with your favorite if you see it up on the wall. Alright, so it looks like there are 2 extra samples up here if anybody wants to take it on your way out. First come, first served, you're more than welcome to. Otherwise, that is going to do it for me. So thank you all for coming out to Ben & Jerry's today. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Safe travels. Thank you very much.
Hopefully she was able to get a refund.
Bon, ça c'est la queue pour acheter une glace, mais comme je viens d'en manger une, je vais pas en manger une deuxième. Donc la partie que vous avez manqué, donc on a vu l'usine et puis on vous a expliqué un petit peu comment ils fabriquaient les glaces. Bon, ça n'a rien d'exceptionnel. Par contre, ils ont 3 usines, donc en fait 4. 3,5 on va dire. Il y a celle-ci qui est l'usine originale, donc qui sert pour les visites et qui fournit le marché aux États-Unis. Ils ont une autre usine au Vermont qui est à peu près à 30 minutes d'ici, qui utilise les mêmes produits laitiers du Vermont, donc qui est beaucoup plus grosse, mais qu'on ne peut pas visiter, et qui produit beaucoup plus de volume, toujours pour le marché américain. Et ils ont une 3e usine qui est sur, il me semble, la côte Est, pour le marché européen. Et donc je lui ai demandé s'il utilisait les mêmes ingrédients pour le marché européen et enfin tout ce qui est marché à l'exportation. Et en fait, pas vraiment, parce que ce sont des produits laitiers locaux, toujours de là où se trouve l'usine. Et il m'a dit quelque chose de très intéressant. C'est que pour les marchés hors États-Unis, ils mettent beaucoup moins de sucre dans les glaces. Étonnant, non? Bon, ça confirme ce que je disais que tout ce qui est sucré en Amérique du Nord, c'est beaucoup plus sucré que ce qu'on trouve ailleurs dans le monde. Ce qui pose d'ailleurs des problèmes de santé, mais bon. Puis le sucre, c'est une assez grosse drogue. Donc ça entretient les gens à manger de plus en plus. Et pour le Canada, c'est un peu particulier parce que il y a un accord de commerce avec le Canada et ils doivent utiliser des produits laitiers locaux canadiens. Donc en fait, pour fabriquer la production canadienne, ils utilisent une usine en Ontario, une usine Unilever qui a racheté le groupe en 2000 et quelques là, et qui utilise des produits laitiers canadiens. Voilà, donc ici on est un peu dans la glace qui est fabriquée ici, c'est un petit peu la glace originale. C'est une visite intéressante. J'ai pu avoir une boule de glace. Et maintenant, on va tout doucement reprendre la route. Bon, comme d'habitude, si vous avez aimé cette vidéo, n'hésitez pas à cliquer sur le petit pouce bleu en bas là. Et encore mieux, si vous voulez me faire très plaisir, abonnez-vous à ma chaîne. Ça vous permettra d'être tenu informé des nouvelles vidéos. Voilà. Donc je vous dis à très bientôt, je vais me rééquiper, remonter sur Shakti et on va prendre un route vers la maison. A bientôt. Bye. Bon, tout a l'air d'être là. On m'a rien volé, apparemment. Ah, ma bouteille est ouverte. Non, c'est moi qui avais dû l'oublier ouverte. D'ailleurs, je vais la remplir.